Dangerous flooding continues to rock the Carolinas, including right here in the Triad where two tow truck drivers jump in to save the day.
A man clinging to his car for dear life when this road turned into a raging river.
Rain continues to push across the Carolinas tonight. How long will the flooding threat persist? Your full forecast is coming up.
Never think water could do this. I never imagined it.
And families forced from their homes as the water levels will not stop rising. WFMY News 2 at 11 starts right now. A state of emergency declared by the governor for some western parts of North Carolina tonight. But flooding fallout goes from the mountains all the way to the coast. At least 3 people have died from the storm near Charlotte when their car ran off the road into a flooded creek. And major flooding on Duke University's campus tonight. But first, meteorologist Tran Kirksey says the rain threat is not over for the Triad. Firefighters from across the Triad have been busy saving people from the floods, but it's not just first responders. These 2 men jumped in to help a driver in need in Jamestown, and they're sharing their story with WFMY News 2's Ben Smart. Now, if you wonder how someone could get stuck in those floodwaters, listen to this. Yesterday, a woman was stuck right here in this car. She was rescued from her car in Gibsonville, and she said it was hard to tell how bad the road really was. Luckily, first responders were nearby and were able to rush in and rescue her, but it came at a price. Even though she was the victim of dangerous floodwaters, she was given a ticket by the fire marshal for passing by road barriers. To really understand how terrifying this would be, check out this video on Twitter from Alexander County. The driver says she hydroplaned off the road and the rushing waters nearby picked up her car and started floating it away. Another reason to be careful on the roads, caught on camera, pavement falling apart from the floodwaters. Check out 25th Avenue in Hickory as it collapsed with our Tegna crews standing nearby. And it's not just roads and cars. Homes are also being impacted now. Down in Hickory, raging waters are threatening a nearby apartment complex. Our sister station in Charlotte says some families are being forced to spend tonight in a shelter.
All right, honey.
The flooding in the area is really bringing out the best in people. 2 men climbed down into the rushing waters to save a fawn. You can see them carrying him up the ladder right there. This happened near Granite Falls. Cute little thing, looks just like Bambi. And they could use all the kindness and help they can get as Western Carolina continues to be hammered with rain, making it impossible to drive through or around most of the area. And with several more days of rain ahead, the flooding is likely to only get worse. The entire county of Catawba is now under a state of emergency. And check out this image along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Sections of the road have closed. The entire picnic area here you can see is almost underwater. All day long, incredible video has been pouring into our newsroom from the North Carolina mountains and the foothills. I want to show you some shocking video to look at. It looks like we might not have it here. There you go. Shocking because somewhere under all of that water is a street. Duke University was even caught up in the floods. Several campus buildings are shut down now because water started to rush into them. Glass walls were knocked out of place and even more damage was done to the walls inside the building. Employees working at the time had to rush out just to stay safe. As more rain is expected over the next few days, school leaders say everyone needs to stay alert while on campus. And Wake County schools are warning of possible bus delays because of flooding tomorrow morning. Not only is the county concerned about the flooded roadways, but several roads are washed out altogether. The National Weather Service says that nearly 7 inches of rain have fallen in just 4 hours in that area. And yesterday, neighbors took it upon themselves in the county to help out one another, trying to close off roads that flooded.
If I can stop.
NCDOT says it could be days before those roads dry off and are back to normal. Hey, one more thing to expect tomorrow, the possibility of more trees falling down. It's because the ground is just so soaked with water. This one came crashing down onto a swing set in Greensboro's Fisher Park today. And don't leave the house this week without checking the weather on WFMYnews2.com first. It will bring you the radar and the hourly forecast so you know when it's okay to take out the trash or walk the dog. North Carolina, not the only state getting drenched. Take a look at Greenville, South Carolina. The entire uptown area is flooded right now. Several streets have been closed all day because of the water. And down in Texas, At least one person has died after a crane collapsed onto an apartment complex in Dallas. Several severe storms whipped up heavy winds, which caused the crane to topple over. Another 2 people are in critical condition and 3 more in serious condition. The 2019 NFL season is still a few months away, but it's never too early to get excited about Panthers football. Several diehard fans gathered in Charlotte last week to start gearing up for the new season. This comes as the Panthers are getting ready to move their practice facilities down to South Carolina. You know, plenty of fans were nervous that the team would move everything down to South Carolina, but they've now come around to sharing their hometown team. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster signed the Panthers bill last week, giving the tax breaks to professional sports teams that move to the state. The Panthers can now receive up to $115 million in tax breaks over the next 15 years once they move. A push to pray for first responders is coming to an end. A group in Winston-Salem has met every month since the beginning of October 2015. And at one point, they even got over 300 people to join. But today's prayer group will be the last. They say it's with a sad heart that they're ending the monthly series, all because there's been a decline in turnout. And Guilford County school teachers and leaders walked for heart health today. It was a part of the Girl Trek Challenge to raise awareness for African American heart health. Teachers hope that today helps show the students the importance of staying healthy. The Tony Awards tonight celebrated the best of Broadway in New York City, but they also had some strong ties to right here in the Triad. Meet the local nominees next. A taste of the Triad honored at the 73rd Tony Awards tonight. Rosemary Harris from Winston-Salem took home one of the Tony Awards for Lifetime Achievement in the theater. And she wasn't the only North Carolina star to be honored tonight. The University of North Carolina School of the Arts had 3 graduates represented. Paul Tazewell was nominated for Best Costumes for his work on Ain't Too Proud, The Life of the Temptations. That musical received 12 Tony nominations alone. Camille Brown received Best Choreography nominations from the Tony Awards as well as the Drama Desk Award for her work on Choir Boy. That musical nominated for 4 Tony Awards. Rebecca Jones was nominated for Outstanding Actress for her role in Oklahoma. She received nominations for the Drama Desk Award as well as the Tony. It's always exciting to see local people be honored. It's also exciting, Taran, to hear that maybe, just maybe, there's going to be a break in the rain on Tuesday.
Yeah, you know, it looks like we'll finally get a bit of a...
We are still on top of the breaking news of the storms rolling through North Carolina. I want to show you, this just came in as a 10:35 it was posted. People in Mount Island Lake are so worried about the water raising up that they think the docks are going to go on top of the poles that hold it in place. It is at its 2nd highest level ever recorded right now.
Yeah, you know, Western North Carolina has been dealing with so much rainfall over the past several days. Thankfully around here we haven't seen quite that much rain, but our rain chances will stick around on again and off again as we head through the next several days. Chance of scattered showers tomorrow. It's not going to rain everywhere, but I think our best chance of rain tomorrow late in the day, especially tomorrow night. We dry out a little bit Tuesday. Tuesday is a mainly dry day, and then we'll see another round of rain move in Wednesday on into Thursday before we are looking really nice for Friday, Saturday. Lots of sunshine, high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. And then, yes, we'll see another chance of rain into the forecast again late in the weekend into early next week. So we're just kind of in an unsettled weather pattern, but it's like that sometimes. We're in late spring. This is to be expected.
I never wish I saw a 6-day forecast before.
We just cut off that 7th day.
Thanks for watching.